Well, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. Returnable here for Davis. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off the play fake, Walker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Play action now, Walker. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they go play action. Here's Walker. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Walker. Pass pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Knight, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Walker. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Walker now. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Walker. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
On 2nd down now, it's Knight. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Walker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First down, Walker. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Walker. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The Steelers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing left side, it's complete. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Walker. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really? By the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stops right there.
On 2nd down, it's Knight, and here he'll get it down to the 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Walker. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrison. He's got this to Pickens. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards it. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got it.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Knight. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun here, Walker. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors run around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, they all want to be number 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Walker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Past the 20. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They run again with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Walker, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Walker. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw for Walker. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Walker. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only did they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
On 1st and 10, Harrison. That swung out wide to Harris. Down inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Looking to throw. Harrison. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Great play there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out. Walker hitting the ball is out. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Walker. Throw left side complete. That's Newton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This is caught inside the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
He completes it to Henry. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on second down. Harrison. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
To throw on third down, Harrison setting up the screen. Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset. This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. The tight end Henry here in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run again with Harris. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Off the play fake, Harrison. It's brought in by Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Walker. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And Walker now to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Throwing again on second down. Walker looking deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but Man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Off play action. Harrison. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taken at about the 36. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off.
He's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Knight, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Harrison. Open man down the field is Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Walker. And he comes back with one complete. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Walker. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
4th down. Walker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, getting a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. On the give, this is Harris. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Harrison. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Walker. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Walker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Walker looking to throw on 4th down. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Carter will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they run heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Harrison. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for the Steeler touchdown. Well, it's been a fantastic game for this defense. Has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw again on 2nd down. Walker, pressure comes. throws, and the Steelers take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling. To this lead.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, Walker. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Walker. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Walker. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Wide open receiver complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And this one is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running play.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Pittsburgh, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.